Hello guys and welcome back to my Freight Grand Order Valentine's 2026 gameplay event. Now one thing happened. I was recording before and my PC crashed and I lost a portion of the footage, which is, as you can see, the first arrow. I completed the first arrow and like the PC crashed, so it was unrecoverable. So unfortunately this part is gone. But yeah, like I did that part. We met like the newest character in this event, which is Kali and Daikokten, and now we are competing against them to, for the whole river thing that we do. So that's what's happening. Anyways, yeah, like let's continue. Unfortunately, that part cannot be recoverable, but I just wanted to mention that at the beginning. Also, another thing, in that video I asked a question, which was this one. I'm just going to repeat it again because that's not recoverable anymore. Where's that part? Oh yeah, this one. This get chocolate thing is written remaining 9 days. So does this mean that unlike the event in itself, which is like 2 days remaining, will that stay? Will I be able to see the new Valentine scenes after the event ends? And within that 9 days, because the event is going to end within 2 days, so if that's the case, then I will complete the event, and like even after the event ends, I will be able to record properly and do the different Valentine scenes. So that's my question. Like, will that remain? Will I be able to see the scenes again after the event ends within that 9-day time period? That's my question. So yeah, if you guys know the answer to it, let me know in the comments. That's how I'll plan my future videos, because there's not enough time. Anyways, let's begin. Right. Right, here we go. Okay, I think we killed a lot of them. How's that? Damn. Kali's river still has more momentum than ours does. Oh man, I guess having so many arms really does give you an advantage. Now I get why the 100-handed Hecaton Heroes were such tough opponents. Damn, 100 arms. Stop that. If you have time to whine, you have time to work. Even my feeble-bodied master is doing his best to focus on the battle at hand. Surely you can. Yeah. Materials, yum yum. Oh boy, is he experiencing a fighter's high or something? If I were to pen this scene myself, I think I'd make his eyes into dollar signs. The material farming? This kind of focus is not good at all. Master, I think you should take a break and catch your breath. Here, have some water. Okay, I guess I can hang in there for one more stretch in his place. Right. Oh lord. Alright, you know what? Let's bring in the previous node. I used Anastasia because we were fighting assassins. I'm just going to bring Kali here. Alright, because we're dealing with berserkers. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, there's 6 enemies. We're gonna get crazy refunds, NP refunds. So. Okay. This is the last one, right? Yep.
死ね。我はシバのシャクティ。我なる者たちの血と肉の上。幾女神若く踊る。サハラカリ。当然とはいえ、嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Alright, more berserkers. Alright. Oh, damn. Poison, semi-misses. How's the river looking now, Da Vinci? Still as deadlocked as before? There's no way we can keep collecting materials like this. But if we take a break now, we might never be able to catch up to her. We'll just have to do our best to hold our ground. I agree, Kali may be strong, but we still outnumber her. Especially with the Daikokuten preoccupied with taking care of their ship. So if we all keep working and fighting together, there's still a chance we can gain an advantage. I wish I could call in someone else for help. Okay. Hang on, is someone there? Who's that? Was that a gust of wind? What? One NPC servant restricted. Who? Right. The hell is this? Alright, how the hell am I supposed to fight if I don't even know who this is? Okay, they're not. Oh god. I don't know. Well, let me just bring in my Castoria as well. And I'm gonna bring in the event bonus characters. You know. And someone else, I guess. Who? What about... Where is she? What the hell? Oh, there she is. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so who can that be? That was a gust of wind. So, no idea. Oh, wait. Okay. Right. Alright. Okay. That's great then. It was literally going to be the team that I use. So wait, there's 4 nodes? Hello? Wait, has this ever happened? 4 nodes? You know, the battles. I don't remember the game ever giving us 4 battles. It's like 1, 2, or 3. Or maybe I'm just forgetting. Anyways.
の血と肉の上陸女神は核踊るサハラカリ
Damn.
早く追加
Alright, you know what? Let me increase the power.
早炊きですカルウェナ熱を帯びなさいマルミアドは
高ぶる
Because you know this one.
殺戮の時だ
Oh,
下がっているように
死だ
足を狙います
我はシバのシャクティ魔なる者たちの血と肉の上陸女神は核踊る
damn.
サハラカリ我が開け
先に進みましょう
Right.
宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます
Yeah, compared to the amount of enemies we defeated, not enough materials. Oh boy. Oh. Nice. So in the end, literally she just, you know, helped us out. So dumbfounded. Yeah, I've slaughtered my enemies. I have drank their blood. Victory is mine. It makes me want to dance about in joy. I'm glad you're in such high spirits, Boss Kali. But I'm afraid you were a little too focused on killing and not enough on adding to your river. Yeah. Well, I guess you could say you won the battle and lost the war. Right, you know, that's kind of lore accurate as well, you know, because when Kali lost all, you know, like all her, like she went crazy at the end, like destroying everything and everyone, and until Lord Shiva stepped in. So yeah, lore accurate as well. Well, I appreciate it. She really helped us out in the last battle. I'm quite sure she didn't mean to. She was just so focused on killing enemies to the exclusion of anything else. Right. I feel great. I'm not surprised her magical energy is running out after all the times she used her noble phantasm, but at least she seems genuinely happy. I don't know how I feel about this. I was a little bit more fired up than usual at first since this river looked pretty dangerous and bloody, but now I feel like all the wind's been taken out of my sails. Figuratively. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm really glad we won, but still. You're wrong, girl. That smells like the sea. My river is the right one. I can tell from its smell. Huh? Wait, what? But then I suppose it is too sweet for that. Yes, too sweet by far. Well, no matter. You have defeated me, which makes you a warrior. Be proud. Huh? But I'm not really the warrior type. I'm more of the weak side than anything, and I don't have any amazing weapons or cool techniques. I don't mean now. I'm talking about the color of your soul. You're undoubtedly a fighter. You have fought, haven't you? Being weak is no excuse not to fight when fighting is called for. If you know that, then you too are a warrior. Oh, in that sense, yeah, maybe I am then. I fought even though I was weak, or at least I tried to. But then remember how you tried to fight and be proud. That is all you need to do. Now, as the goddess of slaughter, I shall commend your victory by endowing you with my blessing and protection. Yeah! Damn. Ah! Please don't worry about us. We'll just absorb a little of our dance's aftermath and see ourselves home. Oh. Ah. So this is a divine blessing and protection, huh? Now that I've actually got them, it feels awkward. Not to mention, I don't know what they actually do. So I think I'll just consider them something of a good luck charm and not rely on them too much. I didn't really get the other things she said, but for now... Oh hey, she dropped a chocolate too. I'll hold on to it just in case. Please accept the rice balls too. You'll need your strength for a long voyage after all. Oh, they look yummy, thanks. Farewell. Right. Well, there's definitely been some complications, but it looks like you can get the ship moving again. Hang on a second. I see. Yeah, well, sure, why not? So just like with Rama, it seems like the real Kali, or rather Durga in this case, would like to say something. Do not misunderstand me, communicator. How so? My normal goddess self, that is, my usual self, is not constantly thinking about seeing Shiva again. Well, strictly speaking, I suppose I am, but I would never let it intervene with my divine duties. That version of me you just encountered was a unique form of one of my ascensions. Well, yeah, I guess. And on top of that, she only had acquired her form by merging with chocolate. Perhaps there was something in play that made it more likely for her to break apart from me. Like that, but this goddess knows nothing about it. What I am trying to say is, don't worry. As my normal self, I would never cause a disturbance just because I wish to see Shiva again. Does she really mean that? Don't worry, is that clear? Yes ma'am. Damn, her third eye is showing. Good. Durga, since you're here, can I ask you a question? Do you know what Kali was talking about? Yeah, I did not understand what she was saying at the end. Specifically what she said about her river being the right one? I do not. Even I cannot tell much about the river from here. But I will say that if Kali said that, then it must be true. Kali is a goddess of death and slaughter that resides within me. She's far more instinctual and impulsive. So while I can't say for sure, it may be that she sensed something there that I can't from here. The right one? What does that even mean? I see. Understood. Thank you. I'm still kind of astounded that a real goddess showed up here, even if it was just a human vessel. But for now, I'm even gladder that I was able to beat her. You sure did. Well done. Alright then, let's get back to chuckling in chocolate and boulders and keep making headway down this river. Okay, well. Yeah. Eesh. Wait, what? Did it really smell that much? Wait, what? Okay, what the hell was that? Oh, wait, I have to do like a... Oh my god. Why have they done this? It makes no sense. Let me just, like, I already have all the materials, and now they've added an extra condition that, oh, you have to complete one free quest before you can continue with the story. Why? Like, what the hell is this? Ah, so pointless. Alright, let me just come back and I'm just gonna do one run. Alright, here we go. Okay, what it means to be beside you. Man, gods really are amazing. She saw right through me. Though I'm still not sure I deserve to be called a warrior. So then, what should I be called? What else? A hero? Interesting. So, yeah, that's what I still thought back then. I believed I could be a hero. I believed I had to be one. Nobody was going to save us. If someone didn't step up, the whole nation would be destroyed. Okay, so did she like volunteer herself? And everyone I knew would die. So, yeah, okay. While my parents were wringing their hands and wailing to the gods, I stepped up. And I said something. Honestly, I was pretty scared and I didn't know if I was doing the right thing or not. But what I did know was that it looked like that was our only option. Father, Mother, I have a favor to ask. Will you sacrifice me to Cetus and say that an oracle said you had to? Right. That's right. I chose to sacrifice myself. Hmm. Oh man, how are these rice balls so young? I know what you mean. The Daikokten's rice balls have been one of the most popular foods in the cafeteria ever since they joined us. Oh, here, and Andromeda, have some tea. You too, of course, Master. Thanks, Marsh. The slight bitterness of the tea pairs perfectly with the sweetness in the rice. I love it. Stop that, my lovely doves. Settle down and wait your turn. There is more than enough rice here for you all. Now that the river's current is stable again, why don't you take a break and replenish your energy too, Columbus? Nah, I'm okay. I haven't fought at all, so I'm not so tired that I gotta recharge. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the ship. There's no telling what we might run into next after all. So, you just worry about keeping yourselves ready to go. I see. Well, let me give you one of these anyway. One of the best parts about the rice balls is that you can eat them with one hand while working on something else. Well, in that case, I see no reason to refuse. Thanks for the grub. That's good. Oh, we also have some hard-boiled eggs in our supply kit. Would you like one to go with the rice ball? Thanks, don't mind if I do. Alright, Da Vinci, just take it easy. It's not like Columbus is Columbus just because he stands eggs on their ends. Oh my god, I was thinking why they... Okay. You know the Columbus's egg? Okay, great. It's fine if he just eats one normally. Still, that being said, why are you so normal this time? Yeah, well, maybe not. Maybe this is all a ruse. He's going to pull some 180 at the end. Be honest, you're totally plotting something, aren't you? I'm really sorry, but I feel the same way. Yeah. Is that true? Hey now, that's no fair. I've been doing my job as best as I can, haven't I? I just thought he was a responsible older guy who didn't like to talk much. Well, we have had a number of incidents with him before, a very large number. You can't say that again. Oh, where's my money? Although I guess this was technically a dream. That was Doman's doing. Oh my god. And that time just happened to be shaped like that. No, there was another instance. You're forgetting. What instance was that? It was part of... No, it was part of a... Where was it? It was part of the main story, right? Where he... I don't remember. Hang on, now that I think about it. Okay, you know what? I guess that is technically true. Because that happened before he technically came to Caldia. You know, the incident that I'm remembering that I just cannot remember properly. You know, his first appearance. Which... Was it Lost Belt 3? I don't remember which Lost Belt it was. Or was it Lost Belt 4? Where was he introduced? But yeah, after coming to Caldia, I guess not. He hasn't pulled too many shady stuff since he came to Caldia. Right? I knew you'd understand, Master. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm on your side here. I mean it when I say I want to get rid of this river and do something about the singularity. So please don't suspect me when I haven't even given you any reason to. I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I wasn't seriously suspecting you, but I just couldn't ignore the part of me that was any longer. I agree that you seem more relaxed than usual, partly thanks to your new outfit. But it may also have to do with this latest mission taking place on your boat. Exactly. Steering a ship is my one job here, because of course I'm gonna take it seriously. I think I mentioned this before, but on a ship there's no point worrying about whether something's real or not, because it doesn't affect your destination. No point if something's real or not, huh? Whoop, here comes another river. Okay. Those rice balls really hit the spot. There's no way I'm gonna lose the next battle. Alright, who is it this time? I'm waiting for when Medusas will pop up. Like, surely, right? Okay. Wyverns? Dragons? A dragon slayer? Are those dragons? I get the feeling this river's gonna get a little violent again. What? Oh, okay. It's Creamhild. I mean, Chocolate Creamhild. Not gonna lie, that's a yummy sounding name. That said, what is that behind her? Yeah, what is that behind her? Wow, even with your laughing, you're still putting up the gloomiest aura I've ever seen. Did something bad happen to you or something? Well, something bad? Oh yes, absolutely. Though it's not anything specific as much as it is my very existence. I'm practically made of bad happenings. My entire being is made up of dark pitch black elements so dreadful that everyone fears and despises me. Talk about seeing yourself in a negative light. I still don't know what it is I'm doing here. But my gloominess is inescapable, so don't worry about that. You don't know what it is you're doing here? Well, aren't you going down the chocolate river because there's someone you want to see? Oh no. Yes, there is. There is indeed. The man I despise more than anything. Hagen. Even now I can still see his loathsome face. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him if it's the last thing I do. He's the only person I want to see again in all of existence. Yeah. Alright. Dazedly tilting head. Speechless. Taking imperial pity on her by looking the other way. What about the banners behind your back? My back? What about my back? If you think I have even the slightest desire to see a certain dragon slayer whose back is his weak point, you couldn't be more. Right. You just jumped on our ship to give me the stink eye up close. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but is that guy in the placards this Hagen person? No. Is this one of the love-hate things? I guess that counts for the river's purposes. Wait. Placards? What are you talking about? Wait a minute. Hagen was her brother or something, right? Wait, am I making a mistake or something? Creamhild. Yeah, there you go. Wait, but who was Hagen? Or Hagen, however you... I guess they weren't really connected, but wait a minute, who was Creamhill's brother then? Brother or something? I remember, who was that? I cannot find it. Anyways. It should be here. Like, what I'm trying to find is like the connection between Creamhild and Hagen. Okay, Hagen. Half-brother of King Gunther. And King Gunther was... Wait a minute. King Gunther was... Gunther. Creamhild is the sister of the Burgundian King Gunther. Yeah, okay, so So there you go. They're siblings, right? I guess half siblings or something like that, I guess. Right. Okay. Black cards, what are you talking about? Okay, time out. My guess is those things behind her back are a part of her Choco-7 body. Oh, she's probably not even aware of them, bruh. I see, so they sort of popped out regardless of what she claims. Even those banners or placards or whatever you call them are chocolate, huh? Guess it's like your own hair then. You don't really know what it looks like unless you pay close attention to it. Since the Choco-7s are being made from desire to see someone independently bonding with chocolate, then the form then consciously take probably reflects their true feelings. I'm getting confused. Can someone give me the TLDR version? Good grief. Very well then. Listen up, girls. Girl, first of all, you need to know that Cream Hill there is a berserker. I see. So basically she's really bad at expressing her true feelings. Are you done with your huddle up yet? I'm getting tired of waiting. Alright, thanks for waiting for us so politely while I caught up with the situation. Right. Well, I am still a queen after all. While I do excel at trickery and deception, as a celebratory, I of course maintain a certain level of composure as well. Hold on. You have the same scent about you as I do. I don't know what about the celebratory part, but I'm royalty too. I'm Andromeda, princess of Ethiopia. No, it's not the scent of royalty. I knew it. You have the scent of a woman who suffered untold heartaches at the hands of a heroic man. Let me guess, you're married to a hero, aren't you? Well, yeah, I am, but I never had any heartaches because of him. Yeah. But you do have the something you wish to say to him, don't you? And yes, I know this question has nothing to do with who may or may not be waiting at the end of this river. Well, yeah, I guess I might. But I promise you, I was very happy spending my life with him. I really was. So it's not like I want to take him to task for the problem we had. I just want to add even more to the happiness we shared. I guess it's more like a late present. Yeah, in this case, that present would be the Valentine's Day chocolate I never got a chance to give him before. I think that's the reason why I want to make my way down the river. I see. So you are happy. You can't say that unabashedly, without a hint of shame. It seems you and I are very different kinds of brides. I challenge you to a duel. Huh? But why? You tricked me off. Well, doesn't get more straightforward than that. Well there, I know you've got a fight now that our respective rivers are clashing, but there's no point in fighting a one-on-one duel. Right now you ladies and your rivers are one and the same. You need to overwhelm your opponent's river to win, or they'll keep coming back to life, and what kind of duel is that? If you win, I'll have you have the various dragon materials I secured ahead of time. As you see, my river straight is dragon. So if you can beat me and dump all the dragon trophies into your river will easily beat mine, and then our duel can stand in for a river battle without issue. I guess that's true, but... So we need to entrust our fate to the girl. That does not fill me with confidence. It may be faster to simply hunt the nearby dragons. I don't know, if Creamhill has that many dragon materials, yeah, there's a good chance she's already finished off most of the dragons around here. You're serious about this, aren't you? Of course I am. You and I may be different, but we are also very similar. I don't know how I know that, but I do. You and I both began our stories as brides of heroes. We may not be able to change that about ourselves, but we are still trying to become something more. I embrace my natural gloom for the sake of my revenge. What is it you're trying to become, and why? If you truly were as happy as you'd say, then why do you want anything more? I want to become more for his sake. I knew it. You're so bright it makes me sick. Just looking at you ticks me off and gives me a headache. So I'm going to crush you head on for the sake of my pride. I'm sorry everyone. I know I'm not the most dependable fighter. I don't blame you for being nervous about my chances. But I promise I'll find a way to win. Trust me, okay? It's a battle to prove which couple's love is stronger. I don't think that's quite right. This has nothing to do with that, understand? Not one thing. I want to talk with her more. I also feel like she and I have a lot in common. We both spend our lives next to amazing heroes, we both knew them better than anyone else. So I want to ask her what it was like, how she felt about it. I doubt you will get a straight answer. As a queen gone berserk, she only says what she wants to say. I know, so I'm going to interact with her in a way. In another way. I'm going to face her head on with everything I've got. I think I'll learn something about her that way, even if it's only through fighting. Understood. Good luck, Andromeda. Thanks, here goes nothing. Okay. Well, only one character that we can put here. Whew, okay.
よーし準備 OK なんでこんなに悲しい
Oh, she has guts on. Great. Okay. It'd be strength.
よーし準備 OK ノリノリだね来たノリノリだね今でも繋がってるんだブラスお手間でごめんね
Damn.
一番大きいのでとどめ逆らういつだって痛い
Noble wound. Okay. Oh, damn.
なんでこんなに悲しい
Alright, let's use the NP.
本気出しちゃうよ大丈夫いけるいけるノリノリだねここは彼との出会いが刻まれた海安心して鎖があってもそうじゃないこれが私君にこれが私よーし準備 OK あ
Okay.
危なかった
Damn. All the dragon materials. They're really going at it. I suppose you could say that. You know what I mean? He's simply terrible with words, and it's not just because he uses so few of them. I totally get it. Of course, whenever he speaks up or not, he's so dense he never seems to know what's going on anyway. How does someone even reach adulthood like that, let alone become a hero? I know, sometimes you'll be racking your brains trying to figure out what he's talking about. It all turns out to be something stupidly simple. Exactly. Just thinking about it is pissing me off all over again. But I still want to see him again. Yeah, I do. I mean, don't be ridiculous. I only want to see Hagen so I can take my revenge. If I never get to see my husband's face again, it'll still be too soon. Oh god. I can't help but wonder something. That Choco servant there is made up of feelings from the Creamhill who's already at Caldia, right? And I'm pretty sure that Creamhill sees Sea Spirit on a fairly regular basis now. Yeah, I guess. They've even gone on missions together if I'm not mistaken. Speaking as though I've already seen her true colors. You're wondering why she's choosing to go down the Chocolate River now of all times, yeah? Especially since she can now go and see him at Caldia basically whenever she wants. None of that matters here. The Choco Servant's basically the embodiment of our longing. I guess that's true. That's literally, you know, it's in its nature. If anything, it goes to show how long she must have gone without being able to see him. Oh, my Balmung just slipped out of my grasp. Oh no. Hey, watch it. You just grazed my beard. I said it slipped out of my grasp. Now shut up before I turn you into dice dirt. I'm warning you, if you keep talking about things I don't want to hear, I'll be so distracted that my hands are likely to slip again, with fatal consequences. Got that? Well, basically I'd guess that even though she sees him all the time now, she's still consumed by the desire to see him again. Right, I think I understand what you mean. At any rate, there are some things I get about him, but some things that are still complete mysteries. That's why for so long, I know, some things you just don't get. It was the same with me. But that's also why I want to understand, even if it's just a little bit more. Is it over? It would seem so, though whether the outcome is favorable for us is another question. Right, they just shook hands really firmly too. It's not enough. There's still so much I'd like to talk about, but it seems like this will have to do for now. Yeah. You and I may be very different kinds of brides, but I know now that we are also sort of comrades, Next time, you'll have to tell me all the big complaints you have with your husband. Big complaints, huh? I guess I could come up with some if I think hard enough. See, of course you can. Every bride of a hero has her own hardships to bear. So, we'll have to continue this another time. Yeah, we will. But let me warn you about one thing. I'm sure you'll find it helpful. Stop sacrificing yourself. Don't give up on what you would want just to make him happy. Heroes are so dense that they'll never get it unless you spell it out for them. Yeah, I know what you mean, though I think it's probably in a different sense than you do. I see. Well, as long as you know. There, I threw all the Queenie's dragon parts into the river. Here it comes. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'll let you have this one. Go on and see the person you want to see. And make sure you hit him with everything you want to say. You even have my permission to do so physically if you want. I don't think my statements will be quite as forceful as yours. But I'll do my best to make you proud. And once I see the man I love again, I'll be happy enough for both of us. Wait, for the record, as I've been saying, I have zero desire to see him again. Okay. You don't get this many nice straightforward tsundere like her these days. It definitely suits her though. Bruh. You did it, Andromeda. Congratulations on your victory. I'm kind of tuckered out now. I hope you don't mind if I take a break. Damn, she fell asleep. I'm amazed a princess of royal birth could fall asleep so openly on a ship's deck in this manner. Just goes to show how tired she is. Good grief. We didn't use much of your boulder stockpile on the river this battle, so we can make some good progress with what we've got even while she sleeps. And speaking as a sailor, my naval instincts tell me we're getting close to the end. Another day or two ought to do it. Let's keep the momentum going. Okay. Alright, I think I should end it here. It'll take me one more video, which I'll probably record tomorrow because there's, not enough days, I guess. Yeah, I'll end it here today. Like I said, I'll record this video tomorrow, but my question is, like I said at the very beginning, the chocolate exchange. Since it's written here 9 days, does that mean after the event ends we will still be able to, exchange chocolates and see the little, the things, the story part, the scenes, the Valentine scenes? Let me know in the comment, because if that's the case, then I'll get a little bit more extra time to complete those. Either way, right, that is it. I'll end this video here. So we are almost at the end. I think there's 2 more sections after this and then the epilogue. So I think it'll take me 1 more video after this to complete the story. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, so that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow, you know, because yeah, like I think like one of the other videos I've already pre-recorded, so you'll probably get like videos back to back. Right, so yeah, see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.